Welcome back, everybody. So we're going through this 3D beginner Unity tutorial, and so now I'm going to look at the inspector window, which is on this side right here. You can see where my mouse cursor is. Um, when you select the game object in another window, the inspector window will display all the data relating to the object. Unity uses an object component model, which means that you can add different components to game objects to change their features. For example, a camera component allows the player to have a view into the scene. Main camera, directional. Right. All game objects start with a transform component that allows you to specify their position and rotation in the scene. Other components are optional, and you can add them as needed. And if you notice right here, right where I'm highlighting here, whoop, what the heck did it do? Let's make that. Let's put that back at 0. Okay. But if you notice, as you go back, it changes that number, that Z number, that position. See, this is your transform, and now what do we got here? We got the move, we got the rotate, and we got the scale tool. So if I hit rotate, and I know he's going to go through it. See, if you notice the camera preview here. Actually, I wonder if, well, I probably can, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But if you notice, the camera preview down here is changed. So if I set everything back to 0, 0, 0, and it's back to reset. Okay, so allows you to. So this camera, this main camera is a. Anyways, this is some sort of 3D object. Just I don't know if it's probably an empty, my guess, and it has a camera component and it has a transform component. Anyways, so let's just mark. Okay, I forgot to start this, which I do half the time. So we're about 3 minutes. So let's say 9 minutes. About 9 minutes. Okay, left on this timer, so I don't have to look over there at the thing in OBS. So we'll mark this step as completed, which is great. Toolbar and navigation UI. The toolbar includes a range of useful tool buttons to help you design and test your game, and that's up here. So what is that? Hand tool. Huh. What's the hand tool? Panning in your scene, I see. And then, of course, this is actually moving objects. This is rotate, this is scale. This is, I don't know what the rect tool is for. Maybe to select objects. Move, rotate, or scale, which is a widget that you can do everything in it. It's kind of like in Blender. Custom editor tools. Center. Toggle tool handle position. The tool handle is placed at the center of the selection. Tool handles the active objects rotation. Okay, so then you have, okay, actually going to go through the play buttons, right, is up here. So play uses to test the scene which is currently loaded in the hierarchy window. It enables you to try out your game live in the editor. Pause, as you probably guessed, allows you to pause the game playing in the game window. This helps you spot visual problems or gameplay issues you wouldn't otherwise see. Step is used to walk through the pause scene frame by frame. This works really well when you're looking for live changes in the game world that it would be helpful to see in real time. Manipulating objects. These tools move and manipulate the game objects in the scene window. You can click on the buttons to activate them or use a shortcut key. The hand tool. Use this to move your scene around the window. You can use the middle click. You can also use middle click with the mouse to access the tool. Oh, so I can just middle click. I don't have to. Right. Okay, cool. The shortcut is Q. The move tool. This tool enables you to select items and move them individually. Shortcut is W. Rotate tool. Select items and rotate them with this tool. Shortcut E. Scale tool. Shortcut R. You guess it. Scale your game objects up and down. Seems kind of unintuitive, at least with Blender. Even though Blender should have an M for move, it probably uses M for something else. It uses G for grab, S for scale, and R for rotate. And this should do that here, because this is unintuitive. Q, W, E, and R, which is the first. I get it. It's the first top 4 letters, so that you know by which position here. But that still doesn't kind of make sense, right? So hand, move, rotate, scale. So you have to remember which one is which. Rect Transform tool. This tool does lots of things. Essentially, it combines moving, scaling, and rotation into a single tool that's specialized for 2D and UI. So what would... interesting. I see. It looks like a selection tool. Anyways, again, this tool does lots of things. Also enables you to move, rotate, or scale game objects. Is more specialized for 3D. It's basically like the multi-purpose widget here. Because now I can scale. Although this, I don't think scaling has any effect on the camera. But then you can blur it, and you can. I wonder if there's a way to like reset everything. I think there's a way to reset stuff. I can reset the project, I think. Can I? Or maybe I can't. Edit. Edit. Preferences. There's no resetting, huh? Alright, let's just, I don't know, Control Z. See how far we can go. We can take it back. I wonder if Control Y works like it should. Yeah, see, Control Y is how you would do a redo. In Blender, it doesn't work like that. You have to do like Shift. I forget. It's like Shift Control Z or something to reset it. But anyways, you have the multi-tool. Shortcut is Y, which goes QWERTY. Right. Another handy shortcut that you may want to remember is the F key, which enables you to focus on selected objects. If you forget where your game object is in your scene, just select it in the hierarchy. Move your cursor over the scene window, then press F to center it in the scene window. So, if I do that, F, F, I see, F, I see. That's cool. Navigating with the mouse. When you're in the scene window, you can also left click to select your game object, middle click to drag and move the views. Right click to drag, right click and drag to rotate. So this actually rotates the scene. Using fly through mode, a variation of the hand tool. While doing this, you can also move the camera left and right, A and D, forward and back using WS, and up and down using Q and E. So, if I do something, zoom in, I can zoom out, move back and forth, up and down. Okay, by right clicking. Cool. For advice on moving game objects in the scene view, see scene view navigation, and that's at the Unity docs, which we don't have to worry about right this second. We're just going to go through this and we will see what we will see. And actually, what video am I on right now? I am on video number 3, right? Okay. So we still have one more to go before I end this day here. Okay. So layouts. Default layouts. You can lay out your Unity editor in several ways. Each layout has its own advantages, and you'll find out which layout works best for you. Alright. To switch layouts, select Window Layouts or use the Layouts drop-down menu in the top right corner of the editor. You can choose from the following layouts. 2x3. Is this a, it says the Layouts drop-down menu in the top right corner of the editor. Oh. Okay. 2x3. Alright. It lets you see both your scene view and game view together with your inspector, project view, and hierarchy columns in the right. Split. This layout is good for looking at 3D models from different angles. So let's check out for split. Aha. Of course, it'll be bigger if I, maximize the screen, but we're doing this while I'm going through the tutorial here. Okay, actually, this is not a bad layout here. There's the project. Console's not in here, but we can figure that out later. Shaded, scene. Different scene views. Tall makes the layout scene view and inspector nice and clear. So tall, right? Wide, this layout pushes the hierarchy, project window, and assets to the bottom of the editor. Wide. Actually, this would be what I prefer more, except for I'd probably add the game as a separate window down here so I could see both of them, and I would probably shrink these, maybe. Or actually, I might put these as if I can dock them. I might dock these as tabs in here. That way, I get everything there. Okay, default makes your scene or game view like take up most of the editor. There's also room for your assets on either side. It's all about personal preferences. Tutorials for John Lemon's Haunted John use the default layout with the console window docked on the side of the project window, as you saw in the console window section of the tutorial. Okay, so before I do anything, let's go back to default. Okay, and console's right there. That's cool. Now you know a bit more about how the Unity editor is organized. When tutorials refer to the project window, you'll know exactly where to look to find it. You'll also have added the assets for your game to the project. Next tutorial, you'll begin to create your game by starting work on the player character. Awesome. Oh, right, because there's no actual scene here, is there? It's just camera and directional light. That's cool. That's cool. Let's mark that as completed. And actually, we're stretched to the end of this video, so I will see you in the next video.